Hello guys, and welcome back to Factorio in our space exploration map. I'm Xterminator, and boy am I excited to be back. So I did some work off camera in our stream yesterday on Saturday, and the VOD is on my Twitch as always, but I did also upload it to YouTube today, Sunday. So if you want to watch that, you can check it out. Basically what we did, we rearranged the labs here as you can see. I'm doing the pass-through method because I couldn't really figure out any decent way to like turn the whole lab chain upwards using the belt method I was using. Typically I don't like using the path-through method because it becomes less effective and then just stops working at a certain point, because what happens is the packs, once you make it really long, the packs are moving through the labs like to get to where they need to go rather than actually being used, and it stops working. But I don't think we're going to hit that point here before we go to like bot based or something. Because this can expand quite a ways up. So we have quite a lot of labs. We have 7, I believe, 2, 4, 6, 7 in a row. And then we have 4 rows, so 28, if I can math. So we're cranking through research. I did a ton of research. We're still on red, and green. We're doing modules, tool belt now. Also, I set up a little half circle U train track here for oil. I hope you guys didn't mind that I did that off camera. It's really nothing new. We have oil set up here being pumped into tanks. I did put some turrets. I really like that this is on kind of a molten like lava area. And this comes over and drops off, and I decided I'm going to do oil like right here because if our whole base is moving upwards anyway, this isn't that far away. I was going to do it down here, but that's just a massive pain to get a train track over. We also hooked up the steel, so we have steel backed up here, which we're going to use today, because my goal for today is not oil. I thought it was going to be oil, but we actually want military because we've unlocked it, and that's kind of going to be a barrier here in a bit, and then we'll want blue science. So we're going to set up military science. We could do blue science, but of course that requires oil. So let's get military done. Also, you'll notice some stuff here. I did grab this core mining research, which is pretty interesting. Allows endless extraction of resources from planets and moons, but has diminishing returns if multiples are used on the same body. So you use these things to mine basically infinite resources from the planet, but it's super expensive and really power hungry, so I'm not going to do it right now, but it looked really cool, so I unlocked it. So let's work on military. That's what I was wanting to do, and our train is out of fuel. I suppose I should run up there and do that. While I'm running up there, one thing I want to cover on stream, somebody actually mentioned this, is I was talking previously about like this not really being that great, this processed fuel, because the megajoule value isn't that much better than just using coal itself. However, I'm actually going to throw some stone in here while I'm at it. However, it actually has a bonus for vehicle acceleration. You can see here all these have 175% vehicle acceleration bonus. So this is actually really good to use in trains and stuff. And not that I really need faster trains. But that is something we're going to want to use here. So I've just made like I have a little setup. And we're just going to dump that in there. Going to dump some more in there. And he should last for a while. So this is just unloading. Those will fill up. The whole thing will stop, but that's okay. Also, I noticed we had these 2 new buttons here. And talking on stream, this respawn button, I think is for, because I think what it does is it like kills you and respawns you. Here's my fuel setup, by the way. It's just coal. And this is a cool looking building though. First space exploration building. I think that's, yeah. Or AI industry and space exploration. I'm not sure. But basically, I think this is intended in case when you're in space, you go like floating off your ship or platform and go floating off into space and can't get back, that you can just respawn. I'm sure I'm going to end up using that at some point. Okay, so we're coming down here. Let's do some military. I'm going to clean out these trees. We have some of these handy dandy tree clearing bots. They're just swarming out here, getting rid of all this stuff. And yeah, we're just going to do military right over here. So for military, we of course need piercing ammo, grenades, and stone walls. Pretty straightforward. We're going to have to get the stone brick over here, which of course is going to mean some spaghetti. We're just going to continue clearing these. Dude, these nanobots are so good. Can you imagine trying to clear these all by hand? Because I don't even have grenades yet. That is, of course, something we're going to have to make. But, okay, so let's switch. And let's see. So let's work first on the grenades and ammo. So the grenades, obviously, are just coal and iron. We also have med packs I researched. So med packs take fish, iron, and water, and they're just like a step up from fish, which is pretty cool. I think that's a neat addition. So what I'm going to do... bring this iron over here. We may need to bring in another belt soon. I also set up another copper line here, which we'll probably use. And this will just do... Again, my science isn't super spaghetti. The products for it kind of are. But we're just gonna... What am I missing here? Brick again? Always missing brick. Okay, so let's see. So 2 of these per thing. If we wanted to match the rate of this, we would do half. It takes 10 seconds. So 10 of these would be... Okay, so we basically need 10 of these, I think. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. We may just expand it more anyway, but it's quite expensive, so see what we can support. I'm going to regret not leaving a space here, but that's part of the spaghetti style, right? Because then later, when you don't have enough space, you get to just spaghetti everything up, make it all messy. Cool. All right, so we're going to set these. They're going to need 2 input belts. And let's work on our products. So, ratio-wise, I didn't really ratio that out. I kind of did, though. So I guess we should do the same here. So this, yeah, stupid save thing. That won't happen once I'm home. For some reason, it just does it on this computer. So these are consuming basically 1 every second. Base rate is how much these are consuming. And these take 3 seconds, so we need 3. And then one of these can support 3. And we can actually do direct insertion here. So I'm just gonna leave some room. I'm just gonna do something like that. Boom. Like that. He's gonna need some iron, of course. This is gonna eat so much iron. And then steel and copper. So yeah, with that, I think that's why we need that other copper line, because these eat a ton of copper. So that goes like that. Then this can just go somewhere over there. I don't know. Okay, so iron. Let's just get the iron first. Is it going to be iron hungry? I'm just going to end this line here. We may have extra that we can split off later for other stuff, but I kind of doubt it. So copper. We do have this 1 copper line. I think, though, once we expand this in the circuits, it's going to be kind of done with. Can get some more research here. Let's get all the modules. Oh. Explosive damage. Yes, please. I'm going to grab brick while I'm over here. We also need to bring the brick over, so we might as well do that. And then we also... There's a lot of alsos. There's a lot of steps in this. I would like to get this done this episode, though, if possible. So this copper needs to snake over here. And I think I'm just going to run it right down this way. Okay, that's going to bug me. I at least got to do even underground amounts. Okay. So he comes over. Really needs to end up like... Is there a snaky way we can do this? I think there is. We can just squeeze it right through here. There we go. Dude, this research is cranking. These are actually pretty cheap, but... So let's bring this over through here. Oh, no, don't do that. We don't want it there. This... well... Yeah. If I had red undergrounds, I could do it like that. We're going to have to come... I could have just come all the way down, actually. But... this is just going to have to come over here. It's a little disappointing. I thought we were going to be able to make it through here, but I don't see any way to do that without red. We can make red undergrounds, actually. Well, no, the steel's here. We can just combine it. This works fine. Just bring it up. Or not. I ran out of belt. And those modules... Man, this research is going faster than I can set up the science pack, guys. While we're over here, let's bring this brick down, too. So he is gonna come over somewhere. We're gonna want him over that way too, so I'm just gonna bring it next to the copper. A little too long there. Fine. This guy. No. This mouse sensitivity on this different mouse is driving me nuts. I could change it, but this one I think I'll just route down here. Yeah. We probably should set up some, like, usually I would put gears on the main bus, but I don't know if that's actually necessary in this case. We don't have a main bus, obviously, but some sort of, like, centralized gear production I feel like would be good, but it's not that much stuff that needs gears, except for me and engines, which we can just make the gears there. Okay, so this needs to merge with steel. And what we're gonna do here is just do a nifty little thing. Output priority. And we're gonna filter it to just be steel. And then the coal doesn't make it through. Boom. Change that. There we go. Because this will work good once I have another setup going. So he's going to come over, and this is going to probably eat pretty much all of our steel at this point. Oh, cliff explosives. Yes, please. More stack inserter bonus. Mining productivity. Okay, so these come down. How do we want to do this? Steel. Okay, let's just throw. We're gonna need an underground here anyway. Let's bring steel actually. Silly rocks. Let's bring steel over this way. I think it's just got a lot darker. Okay, let's do that. Like that. He's gonna come over. We're gonna have to just do splitter magic. Oh my goodness, the phone. I'm gonna mute. Okay, it's done. I'm sorry, guys. Like I said, I'm at my parents'. I can't control the phone rings here. Okay. If it's not Discord, it's the phone, right? Shoot. Just do that. Okay, and then this. See, this is going to be uneven pull because if I put a splitter here, it's going to unevenly pull from that. I guess I could do like that. I don't know if that's actually any different. Probably not. And now we can figure out where to output this. What if we output? Oh, yeah. Oh, yeah, I'm liking this. What are the chances the output on both, on the different, they don't. I know they don't, but they're gonna output on the same side, but that's okay. And then this one also needs to output somewhere. Well, how about, I wasn't gonna do my builds spaghetti, but at this point, I think why not, right? What does that do? Where does that make him output? Okay, well that works. So this can just sideload, and then that's that. And then we also need walls. So walls should probably have their own belt just because it's 2 walls. So walls can be done somewhere over here. Let's clear some more trees. Really, I should utilize this space up here, and then we'll just run it down. So yeah, let's actually do that. So walls, we are using 2 walls a second basically, and walls are super quick, so we only need 1. They require a gargantuan amount of brick though. I mean, really, I'm not gonna build anything here. Why don't we just, screw it, dude. Why don't we just put it like right here? And there's room to expand it up, and it requires that kind of wall, right? Because we also have these concrete walls, which are interesting. These have 1,000 health. Ooh, man, I want some of those. So we're gonna output here, and the brick is right there. Man, how easy is that? Change my mind. doing this. We're gonna need another brick smelter like ASAP. I'm not gonna even bother putting a split there. It's just gonna eat all of it. I know it. Okay, so we've got that. Our power poles are a bit more spaghetti than I'd like, honestly. Okay, so these are all working. This is going to go here. It's only on one side, so my theory of having it have its own belt doesn't really matter, but... Do I seriously need 3 inserters for this? Now, once we get the stack size bonus. And then this one will be for grenades, which... this guy... This guy is using a grenade a second. Grenades take 8 seconds. Holy cow. Okay, well... We're going to need a lot of grenade machines, guys. We're going to need a lot of coal. We did find... I did some scouting. We have a big coal patch up here. We have some uranium. We have an iron patch over here. We have another iron patch... somewhere. Thought we did. Oh, down here. We have stone. And then we also had coal down here. Not sure. This one's actually closer. That's like training distance for sure. Either one of those. We're actually going to run out of coal in our main patch pretty quick with all the power and the grenades. So these, I'm just going to build grenades right here. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. Do I need a space there? I don't think so. Grenades are in that column. This is actually expandable to the right, which is pretty cool. Okay, let's put a belt here for the input. Look, I mean, grenades are super simple. They're just kind of expensive. And they're slow as heck, too. So, oh dear save, thank you. We don't need inserters on the output, but why not? These actually probably need 2 belts, maybe. I mean, a normal belt can move 15 items a second. This is 15 items. The real question is, I mean, this is basically using 15 items a second because we're making 1 a second base rate. Theoretically, 1 belt should be exactly enough. That is a big theoretical, though. Now, the other question is, which iron line do we want to pull off of? This one's much more convenient. But this one, I think, actually has a lot less draw on it. Oh, wait, no, that's the same one. Duh. This one actually probably, this takes quite a bit of iron. This really doesn't seem to have all that much draw. This isn't that expensive. I guess we'll pull off this line. This is going to eat a lot of iron. Okay, let's pull him out. Here, our coal. We do have coal, but I do not want to pull it off the smelters. That would be a very bad idea for this because purely because of how much coal this uses. So, I mean, we have a coal line here, but again, this is coming. I mean, actually, pulling after the smelters is probably not a bad idea because that way we're making sure our smelters get everything first. I mean, I want a dedicated line, but I mean, why don't we try it? It's not going to deprive the smelters because it's the end of the line. It's only half a belt worth because of this splitter, so we'll see how that works. Oh. Duh. Okay, let's bring this over. Oh my goodness. Guys, I'm so sorry. Alright, so there we go. Yeah, this is only half a belt, which isn't enough. It's going to be a little short because, remember, we're consuming 10 coal a second from this. And half a belt would be 7 coal a second, 7.5 coal a second. So this actually is not enough. Which actually means that just using 1 belt isn't enough in general because it was just not enough. So I suppose what we should do is grab some belt and run. And this actually should go other direction. Yeah. Yeah, let's get some belt. We're going to have to snake this through here somehow. Mining productivity is going. Mining productivity is pretty expensive, but I think it's definitely worth it. Get that started. And I'm gonna repair my car while I remember. Yes, all this damage is from hitting my power poles. I don't think any of it was from hitting my base, enemy bases or trees. It was just all power poles. Well, no, actually part of it was hitting some of my machines too. I had a little issue doing a 3-point turn. It turned into like a 10-point turn with me hitting a machine every time. Okay, so if we power him on, we're gonna need more power. I also expanded our power setup, you probably saw over here. This can expand to the left as well as up. And then we also need longhand inserters, which I haven't automated. Probably would be a good idea to do so. So this guy, how do we want to squirrel him through? Probably just something like this would be sufficient. Oh dear. Close enough. Actually, that's... Oh, and these are in the... Oh, dear. No, 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 no. Oh, my goodness. Okay. This works, actually, perfectly. I didn't plan that, but it works. So this is actually... going? Somehow? Well, that was a base rate calculation. These are slower than base rate, so that makes sense. So we have military, guys. That's awesome. So what we're going to do... I've also... The reason I have these underground is for belt weaving. We can do another... red belt thing through here. Do I want to do that now? Not really. I think I just want to do this. I've kind of blocked myself in from expanding this, but it's okay. The reason we're short on red science is because, okay, I was going to say it's because we just did singular red science research, but it's actually because we don't have enough gears. Because this thing's too slow, apparently. Really? I think I meant to do this and then just didn't. I meant to have both these here and have a box, and I just forgot to have the other one output. So this comes here. This is not making military because we don't have the long-handed, of course. How could I forget? Shoot. Oh dear. All right, yeah, we got to rearrange the power poles a little bit. Sweet. Okay, well this was a good accomplishment. We got military all done. This power pole placement's actually gonna drive me insane. Oh my goodness. Okay. Here we go. That's a little bit better. Perfect. Okay, so we have some military science being made. That will open up a fair bit of research, and we'll need military anyway, so it's not like it's something we could have skipped. And then also, so next episode we're going to do oil, and then we're going to start setting up blue science. I'm very happy with our progress, actually. We're about 6 hours in. We have red-green military going. We have oil being pumped. And we just need to do an oil setup. And again, I feel like, let's actually make one of these. I feel like this fuel refinery is, like, I think you can only make solid fuel in this because we didn't have solid fuel could only be unlocked through this. Yeah. My guess. Anyway, let's actually make a chemical plant and see. Unless this is just like faster, but it's not. Yeah, you can't make solid fuel in this. Okay, fair enough. I'm also curious. I want to make one of these. It's kind of expensive, and I'm not going to use it yet because you need the other thing to actually get the core fragments. But oh, 100 seconds. Okay. What can we do for a minute and a half? Let's see. Labs are going good. Red is now going good. Military, let's actually add some long-handed here for this prep. It's going to have to come over, but that's fine. We are cranking through this, guys. I can't wait till we can make more space exploration stuff. I just want to get to that. I could, like, you know, I could have cheated and skipped to the end game or something, but that eliminates like so much of the fun, I think, and feeling of progression you get. So that's gonna go there. Let's see. Motors are going well. So to make this, we need engine units, which are a bit different. They now require motors on top of the other things. And then circuits are unchanged, I believe. And then the solid fuel, of course, we just have to make another building, which is easy enough. So really, it's just oil production that we have to wait for. We also have this Meteor point defense I unlocked, so it defends an area from meteors, able to shoot up to 4 meters per volley, must be loaded with Meteor defense ammo, and fully charged to fire. Range 64, 50% accuracy, takes time to recharge after firing. So this is basically to defend your base from meteor strikes. We haven't had any hit our base, but it's definitely possible. Or uranium up here, dang. It's a lot. I put a radar here. That's how we're fighting that stuff. So that's pretty cool. I kind of want to make one because it looks neat. I'm just fascinated by all the really cool graphics. The mod dev did an amazing job. These graphics. All right, so I want to put down. Let's see what this looks like. Oh, dude, that's pretty freaking sweet. Okay, so this would take like this, which we would get from the other building, and then it would give us stuff like iron and stone. It looks like. So if we like make one of these, and then we can make these. Maybe not a bad idea. Maybe we should put this next to something important, like our power setup maybe. Heat shielding. Oh, that's blue science. Let's get nanobot range. I just get all the red and green science we can, and I think that's it. I think this is actually all the red and green we can get. And there's a few military as well on top of that. Right, so oil will be up here-ish. Probably like right here, because we do have water here that's pretty easily accessible. We also have water up here, actually. This may be a better option. And then we'll come over, our products will come this way. We're going to build the base up. Again, we have room to the right, which we will use. Like we'll probably put blue science over here and stuff, but the red circuits and such will likely build up here just because that's where plastic's going to come from. And there's just not much room over here to build that. What does this look like? Oh, that's pretty sweet. Oh, shoot. Oh, hey, this is a great building. Let's just destroy it. Okay, so he's charging, and I mean, our labs are pretty important too. I suppose I should probably do that. How much power does this take? 2 megawatts? Damn. I hope it does. I hope it's not like a constant 2 megawatt drain. That could be a problem. This thing's really neat. So it's waiting for battery stuff. And then it will charge, and then this. So, okay, so this is its range. It's hard to see because of the train, but you see that what we can do is turn this on. Oh, this isn't tied into that. That's interesting. But you can see that green outline, right? It goes kind of like over to here and then down to here. So this covers actually most of our base. Then he's ready. Is this a, so it is 2 megawatts constant drain, so you don't want to like spam these unless you have a ton of power. But that's pretty neat. Anyway, guys, I'm going to end there. Thank you so much for watching. It seems like you're really enjoying the series, which is fantastic because I am too. And I can't wait till next episode. We're making our way through here pretty quick. I'm really loving the spaghetti style. I can't wait to get to Megabase and start building the grid and getting space exploration stuff. It's an awesome time. Anyway, leave your thoughts and such below. Your feedback has been really great. I'm doing my best to respond to as much as I can. And until next time, I look forward to seeing you all, and do take care.